Hi there and welcome back, my friend, to Kingdom Come Deliverance. We're bound to talk to some thugs that make trouble for our good Johanka. Is that loudmouth, loudmouth, and loudmouth? What do you know about it?
Likewise, Pilgrim.
And to what do we owe the pleasure of your visit?
Who sent you here?
Sent us? No one but the Holy Spirit and our Christian duty.
Of course.
I see. Well, my Christian duty prompts me to give a bit of coin to those in need. What do you say? Are you in need?
Well, thanks for the, alms. Listen, here's how it is. Some of the important citizens here don't care for Johanka talking nonsense about visitations from the Virgin Mary. And there are certain good wives who think she's up to no good. They don't like it that their husbands are hanging around here. And there's talk that she's got something with a custodian and who knows who else. And we're just here to warn decent people about the iniquities going on here.
Uh-huh. Is that so? Well, now you've warned me, you can clear off.
Well, I'm afraid we don't want to do that.
Well, leave her alone
Get
for
the hell
now.
out of here and leave Johanka and everyone else here in peace. Got it?
Ah, we'd love to oblige, but we really don't feel like going anywhere. Sorry.
Enough of your nonsense. Clear off, and if I catch you round here again, I'll have you clapped in the pillory.
Good sir. Surely you wouldn't pillory simple fellas like us just for wanting to earn a groschen.
You've earned the groschen
We'll be on
for
our way,
me.
and you'll overlook our little intrusion. All right?
Get going, and don't dare come back.
Dive. We're going.
So, we've dealt with the problem, but not with the root of the problem. Doesn't matter. Quick and effective. Hey swine, I also pick your pig and effective. Dealt with that like the miracle worker we are. That's her things. No, that's better. Wash ourselves again. Talking with these dirty people. Hey Johanka, are you up with Matthias?
I dealt with those troublemakers. They won't be coming back in a hurry.
Thanks, Henry. I thought they'd never go. You didn't say anything about it to the custodian, did you?
I never said a word.
He knows nothing about it. You don't think I need the help of Sir Sebastian to deal with a few thugs, do you?
Good. I wouldn't want him to think I'm in distress.
Uh-huh.
Oh? Why's that?
Nothing. It's not important. Listen, there's some merchant staying at the Wagoner's Inn who's been asking after me. Would you go with me to see him? I know those thugs are gone and it should be safe now, but...
Of course I'll go. It's only a stone's throw after all.
Ta-ta-ta. Yeah, what can go wrong?
Pavel of Colin, I believe you were asking for me?
Thank you for coming, Johanka. I hope you're not offended by this meeting place. I apologize, but I feel a little confused in your presence. It's your preaching. In truth, I don't know whether I'm speaking to you or the Virgin Mary.
He's quite a
Quite the
saint, you
Madonna
know.
is our Johanka. All she's missing is an infant in her arms.
And a blue cloak and a halo? No. I believe the Blessed Virgin speaks through me, that's all. Just like Henry's miraculous wit speaks through him. What is it you wanted to see me about, Pavel?
Divine Providence led me back to Sasau after many years, and by the same grace I heard the words you preached, and my eyes were opened.
Just as the Blessed Virgin wanted. Are you troubled by some sin, Pavel?
I've encountered many things in my life, but I never before heard a true prophetess speaking. And you're right. It came to me that it was time for me to make amends for my sin of long ago, and I decided to do some deed for the common good.
You speak very eloquently, Pavel, though a bit mysteriously. I'm not sure I understand you.
I notice you have an armed escort with you.
Henry is my protector, helper, and good friend. Because not everyone in Sasau hears the words of the Virgin with the same piety as you.
This may be yet another ray of divine providence. You see, I'm looking for someone with an adventurous but honest soul. Someone who would find some wealth that I lost and donate it all to the deserving in Sasau.
Aha! Henry here could be just the man you need.
Is that so, Henry?
Yeah.
You won't find a more adventurous soul in these parts.
You speak boldly.
Brag a
That
bit.
pleases me. Johanka, I'd like to thank you kindly for your visit. I don't wish to detain you any longer.
If you feel we've said all that needs to be said, I'll leave you and Henry to discuss things alone.
So,
Pavel.
Johanka is an exceptional person with an important mission, wouldn't you say?
Should all wash. Yeah, she's
I'm
selfless.
glad people see her that way. But I just try and help her as an ordinary friend who's concerned about her.
A job like any other, is it?
Anyway, what is it you want help with?
It's like this. In the last year of Emperor Charles's reign, I came here to Sasau to close a profitable deal, but it didn't turn out entirely as planned, and I was obliged to hide some of my money in the woods near the town. Who would even imagine that in the ruins of an old settlement lies a real treasure trove? I tried to go and recover it myself, and I can be glad that I didn't pay for that attempt with my life, as you've probably noticed.
I noticed.
Yes. You look like you were mauled by a pack of enraged squirrels.
Oh my god.
The truth is even more absurd. I simply lost my footing and tumbled downhill. No doubt
That
another
can be
divine
dangerous.
sign that I ought to leave the search to someone such as yourself.
Your guardian angel must have had his work cut out, keeping you from running into Cuman patrol. Where is this treasure of yours, then? I could get the dog to sniff it out.
I'll describe the way there. You can enter the woods between the quarry and the marshland. You can see the spot from here. There's a small stream that flows into the river. Following it upstream seems simple enough, but actually it took me a long time getting up that slope. As I already said, I tripped and rolled quite a way down, after which I considered it wiser to abandon my search. As if that weren't enough, I lost my hat there.
Oh
Maybe
no,
it'll
your
still
hat.
be there. Unless it's been devoured by some boar with good taste in clothing.
Who knows? If you should find it, you're welcome to have it. As you can see, I've already got a new one. Anyway, at the point where I fell, there's a forest track that joins the stream. If you follow it closely, and you'll need to keep your eyes peeled, you'll come upon the ruins of a settlement. And in one of those ruins, the money is stashed.
Right, quarry, stream, path, ruins. I should be able to remember that. And I should bring the treasure to you.
Actually, I'd rather you made the donation for me. I'm in no shape for running around now. Just come back when you've found it, or not. Meanwhile, I'll give some thought to who we shall donate the money to. Agreed?
Yeah, I'll help. It's a good
How
idea.
could I refuse a pleasant stroll in the countryside? I'll be happy to go and look for your stash.
You are indeed an adventurous soul, Henry. As
And
I
beyond
recall, I
monetary.
hid there not only a large amount of groschen, but also something else. Nothing valuable, just a dagger which will be rusty by now. Please bring that to me too, as a memento. Good luck, Henry. And thank you.
Memento Mori. Where is the treasure? Why does it...
Can you tell me again precisely where this treasure is?
In the woods by Sasau. I can't say quite precisely. It's been a long time since I hit it, and my own attempts at recovering it ended as they did. Most of the way you have to go uphill
Okay,
along the
that's
stream. After
again-
a while,
Maybe I could go there on horseback.
it's not ideal terrain for horse riding. A donkey would be better. Anyway,
Okay.
from there you should follow the trail deeper into the woods. I doubt much has changed there over the years. When you reach a small ruined settlement,
Yeah,
you're at the
okay.
right place.
We've heard that already. Why does it have to be that treasure?
Well, couldn't you just donate some other money?
It seems peculiar, I admit, but this treasure has more than a monetary value.
Now we're coming
It's
clearer.
the embodiment of my guilt.
And what is your
As
guilt?
Johanka said, we are those sinners, and we must rebuild those walls. That's why it must be this money, even if it were only 1 groschen.
Oh, come on, that wouldn't be enough. Tell me about this.
Tell me again about this treasure. I don't quite understand its history.
I can't say it's something I care to repeat, but as you wish, I'll spare you any unnecessary details. It really is quite a straightforward story. Many years ago, I was engaged in long-distance trade, and my partners and I made quite a lot of money. I confess that our practices weren't terribly honest.
Smugglers. I want to know more. I think that's interesting.
How's that?
Well, we sold short measures of cloth, mixed sand with salt, and gave fictitious origin to wines. We passed off local wines as Italian and diluted the good ones with water. It was inevitable that our deceitful dealings would catch up with us, or rather with me. My associates arranged a deal here in Sasau that they contrived to be the last in my life. I am by nature a cautious man, so I wasn't taken by surprise. I was quite prepared for their trap. So I let my associates get caught in their own ambush. And in case any of them should get out of it, I hid some of the money in the woods. Upon my return to Colleen, the council there accepted the remainder of the money with gratitude and absolved me of any blame. They even allowed me to buy myself a bailiff's office. Since King Wenceslas succeeded to the throne, I have lived an honest life and enjoyed a respected station. For that reason, too, I forgot about my treasure until now.
But your deed caught up with you at last.
Just so. He who has acted unrighteously must make amends.
That's cool. We're with you. Who should I make the donation to?
When you were talking about donating the money for the common good, what did you have in mind?
The Virgin Mary chose Sasau as the place to reveal her message, didn't she? You don't have to go any further than the Rathaus or the Church of St. Martin. Both places carry the same weight for me. The important thing is, I know Bailiff Hašek or Father Fabian will handle the donation better than, say, the monastery.
What about the infirmary, by the way?
Wouldn't you say Johanka's infirmary is working for the common good?
Certainly, but its financial affairs are handled by the monastery, which has a very poor record in that respect.
Well... Yeah, I mean... Well, we want to please Johanka. I mean, we don't know about Father Fabian, how he's handling matters, but we know that Johanka's handling matters quite crazy, but good.
Then you can go and explain to Johanka and the wounded yourself that they'll suffer on just because you're worried the monastery will build more scaffolding for your money.
That's not how I meant it. It's just that, as a Colleen councillor, I had a certain property dispute with the monastery.
And you'd let my former Skalitz neighbours and Johanka suffer on because of some personal grudge? Do you really think the overseer would give them nothing when it's his duty?
I'd rather the Rathaus or the church had the money. But I suppose you're right. I'll allow a donation to the monastery.
All right. And let's find that thing, but before, I'll warn you here. Try go to the tailor, repair all of our stuff. We need to sell things. Our horse is... Can't even carry anything anymore. We have to walk, because our horse is so overloaded. Go to our favorite smith. The rhyming one. And move some stuff to the inventory. Magdeburg sword is stolen? What? You've stolen a Magdeburg sword? I don't know. Sell a couple of these. Wow, look at that thing. Rather sell the noble sword. 61, 61, 6, 75. And this is 48, 48, 3, 77. 10 agility. Yeah, that's... I'm not sure about this. Let's keep that thing for now. The Raven's Beak. 14,355. Yeah, that was also very interesting. Stinger. We have a couple of very interesting weapons here. Let's sell some of these, though. The German baskinate. Ooh. House of Sul helmet. We want to keep that. The Kuttenberg Cuirass. Yeah. Mice and choices. We have the Nobleman's Hat. The Rider's Cuirass, the Silver Spurs. Oh, let's drop the offal. Yeah, it's a little bit overloaded, but let's see what we can
God
get.
save you, good night. What can I do for you?
Let's talk trade, my good man. We want to sell you things of considerable weight. Add that thing to the basket? No. That's our own basket. Let's add that shield. The Mice and Choices and the Arcan Dark Brigandine. Let's buy some things too. All of that. And all of that. Then also let's sell some more. The German baskinate, yes. And the heavy armor. Let's close the deal, it's okay. Nice. So, first things first, next things next. Started off well, doing good. Let's go to that other smith here. Let's see if he will buy some. Hey, Mr. Fink.
I am honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Let's talk trade. We sell him the Devil's Scowl. That's really not bad, but we'll sell it. We'll sell that and that. And also the metal-plated battle axe, that is a little bit off. Wow, what could we buy with him? Blacksmith kits. Buy 3 of these. Ceremonial mace, yeah, still there. And what's the most expensive thing you have? Well, we already have that. Okay, it's okay. Let's close the deal. Let's hope that the tailor comes back. So we can repair our stuff there. Maybe he has learned something. Well, he seemed reasonable all the way, alright, already. So it's fine. He's not sitting here, is he? That Fafar? No. He looked like Fafar from his stature somehow. What parrots will make you and your family happy? Sometimes you hear things, right, that are maybe not as they are. Let's wash. And see if we can do something here.
Greetings, Henry.
Greetings, can we...
Well, how did it go with that husband of mine?
Well, I tried all sorts of things. I did everything in my power. But nothing helped.
Oh, Henry. You were my last hope. All I can do now is pray to the Virgin Mary for a miracle.
Okay, let's talk trade then. We want to sell you things, or we want to also buy things. And these things are tailor's kits. At least you have these. Sorry, we couldn't help you, but it is as it is. Here we go. The brigandine. Let's add that. We have that lamella armor. And that's already more than we can handle. Let's close the deal. I hope that helps you with your husband's shenanigans. And now, we will visit. We could visit this man here, or we could put all the rest back to. Yeah, that's probably the best. Be back to the horse. And then let's try to repair our things here. Oh, wait. Let's give that to the horse. And these 4 things. Let's try. At least a bit. At least a bit. So we'll ride over there. And then... I guess then... we'll make a short pause. Because I've already told everyone we would only be riding and selling. Let's see where that is. Maybe it's in a beautiful location or something. Can you... it's a little bit complicated, I'd say, to get there. Ow. So, through this.
I see the quarry and the marshland. Now I just have to find the stream that feeds into the river.
What was that?
Stream that feeds into the river. So, thank you for watching and happy gaming to you. We'll see each other in the next episode when we'll try to find the stream that feeds into the river. Have a great time until then and happy gaming. This is Immanuel signing out.